Hey, this is David Filippo, the left-handed right-winger again, and today, as you saw from the video title, I want to talk about universal basic income, which was something initially I was really kind of hardcore opposed against, because essentially it sounded like, oh great, so everyone now is entitled to some amount of income in their lives, and the government is now going to force us all to pay more in taxes to make sure everybody gets this substantial amount of money. And initially I wrote it off, and then until I started hearing some things that conservatives and libertarians were saying about it. And it's interesting, the idea is that, we could potentially go along with this and use it in place of all of the existing safety net programs. If you think about it, it may be a lot better alternative, because someone did the math, they looked at all the money that we spend on everybody that's currently existing on all the Section 8, the public housing, the food stamps, the welfare, all the money being spent on it, and there might be more that I'm not thinking of, but essentially all the programs together, and you take that dollar amount and you divide it up by the U.S. population, that's about $12,000 a year per person, per U.S. citizen, regardless of their income level. So it could be an interesting idea if we use that in place, especially if everybody gets a piece of it. It could be a boon to the middle class. If everybody gets an extra $12,000 a year to help themselves out with whatever's going on, it could be a boost. Even though I really don't support the idea of increasing the minimum wage, as all you're doing is increasing inflation, which the increase of inflation is why people feel they need to increase the minimum wage or increase their income level. But this could be a helpful alternative to that if it's used the right way. Like I said, if we're replacing Social Security, food stamps, welfare, eliminating all these programs, and just give everybody an extra check of $12,000, you're going to see a whole lot of things change, a whole lot of lives change. And I think it could be very beneficial to everybody. As much as I'd rather not have the government dealing it, the government's not going away. And especially as long as we have liberals and socialists that believe in this type of government intervention and a system, or progressives that want this type of assistance in place for people, they're not going to go away. And we can't get rid of them. As much as we may want to, we can't. And I don't really wholeheartedly agree with that. I wouldn't mind if they voluntarily move to another country to where their country has their full beliefs. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So I'd rather find ways to get along and work together. And the truth is, this could be a great balance between the two, that we could work out. Because the only way we're really going to stop liberalism is education, is try to get it, people understand that it can't all be about, giving, essentially forcing other people to, give money back to the system. We want to encourage people to feel the need and the desire to give back to the system. And we want to encourage people to help out where they can, but not be forced beyond their means, to assist in the government system. And I think this is a great way to kind of help everybody out, and work within the confines of the system we have in place right now. So I'd just like to say, if you have a chance, look it up. I think universal basic income could be a great thing for the future. It could help out a lot of people, and it would kind of go a long way to kind of mend the ties between the left and the right a little bit for years to come. There may be some debate over, like I said, about the idea of using it to eliminate a lot of the existing safety nets and put it in place of it. One thing I hear that they don't like is that they feel like people wouldn't spend the money correctly. Like if they're supposed to pay the rent, people aren't going to pay the rent. I almost feel the other way around, because I'd rather not. The government or anyone is not your parent except your own parents. And if you're an adult, you're your own parent. Me personally, I have one child. That's the only person that I really, have, reign over to kind of educate them and, promote their future. I honestly think if people are left to their own devices, if they have a certain budget to take care of and maintain, they're going to do it. They have responsibility. They may not do it the best way, but they're going to do it. They know what they have to do. They know that they're responsible people. The irresponsible people, that's a whole other topic, and then maybe there's something they should do to get help if they're that irresponsible. People are not stupid. A lot of these things, the truth, that's another reason why I don't like the government. People assume, I'm not capable, I'm incompetent, compared to that. We need other people to set these rules in place for us. Do you realize that this country was founded on a bunch of people that said, hey, let's try this idea out. Let's see if we can have a country where, we sit together, we vote on things, we have an elected body that that votes on making these decisions for us. You know, and it looks like it worked pretty well for the most part for the last over 200 years. So I don't see why we can't just give it a shot, and see how it goes with the universal basic income in the same way. We can do these things and let people be free to their own devices. I think it'll be a very good opportunity. Anyway, I think I kind of rambled on about that enough. So you guys have a nice day, and please leave comments below, any feedback you got. I look forward to hearing it. Thanks. Bye.